Good morning, dear students. Last class we studied about the reaction intermediates and attacking reagents. Today here we are going to discuss about different types of organic reactions. So here we are going to discuss about types of organic reactions. As organic compounds are of as organic compounds are of large in number, in this organic compounds undergo different types of chemical reactions such as substitution reaction, addition reaction, elimination reaction, rearrangement reaction. Besides these four reactions, they also undergo condensation reaction, polymerization reaction, aromatization reaction, rearrangement reaction. There are also various types of reactions, but more commonly there are four types of reactions known as substitution reaction, addition reaction, elimination reaction, and another one rearrangement reaction. So here we are going to discuss about these four types of reaction. Let us start one by one. First, let us know what is this substitution reaction. So the chemical reaction where one atom or group of atom is substituted by another atom or group of atom, that is called the substitution reaction. This is just like the double displacement reaction in ionic compounds. So one atom group of atom substituted by another atom or group of atom, and this reaction again classified into three types depending on what type of attacking reagent attacks or what type of group substituted. So in this way this is classified into three types. One is known as free radical substitution. Reaction, another known as nucleophilic substitution reaction, nucleophilic substitution reaction, and another known as electrophilic substitution reaction, electrophilic substitution reaction. So free radical substitution reaction generally takes place in case of saturated hydrocarbons. So saturated hydrocarbons generally these are inert in nature, but whenever these reagents reacts at high temperature or in presence of light, then generally through this free radical mechanism the reaction takes place. For example, the reaction of methane with chlorine in presence of sunlight to give methyl chloride and hydrochloric acid. So this reaction is one free radical substitution reaction. This reaction occurs in different steps. There is your chain initiation, chain propagation and termination. So first what happens is chlorine, the free radical, this is homolysis takes place in presence of sunlight. It gives Cl dot plus Cl dot, the chlorine free radical, and again this chlorine free radical reacts with methane molecule, so it forms another, that is methyl free radical plus hydrochloric acid, and again this methyl free radical again reacts with chlorine to form this methyl free radical again reacts with chlorine to form this methyl chloride and chlorine free radical, and again this chlorine free radical and chlorine free radical they combine to form chlorine free radical here, and chlorine free radical again they will combine to form chlorine, or this chlorine free radical may combine with attach another molecule of this CH3Cl to give another free radical. In this chain propagation, and chain termination takes place. In some cases, the CH3 methyl free radical and another free radical, they combine to form different alkanes. So in different types of reaction takes place. So this is generally through takes place through three steps. So one is chain initiation step, chain propagation step, and another is your chain termination. This is your free radical substitution reaction. Next come to nucleophilic substitution reaction. So nucleophilic substitution reaction generally takes place in case of polar compounds like that of your alkyl halides. So for an alkyl halide, we can write this Rx reacts with aqueous potassium hydroxide K plus OH minus. This is the electron, this is nuclear, this is nucleophile, and this is nucleophile. So one nucleophile is substituted by another nucleophile. So this is called nucleophilic substitution because one nucleophile substituted by another nucleophile. So in this way it gives rise to ROH plus KX. So here X minus is one nucleophile and OH minus is one nucleophile. So if one nucleophile is replaced another nucleophile, that type of reaction is known as nucleophilic substitution reaction. And again, electrophilic substitution reaction. So the reaction where an electrophile is substituted by replacing another electrophile, that is known as an electrophilic substitution reaction. And generally this takes place in case of aromatic compounds. So aromatic compounds, although they contain unsaturation or benzene and its derivatives, although they contain unsaturation, although they contain double bond, instead of undergoing addition reaction, they undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. So when this reacts with one electrophile, that is chlorine Cl plus in presence of AlCl3, so it gives rise to one electrophile, it gives rise to chlorobenzene plus H plus. Similarly, when this benzene reacts with NO2 plus one electrophile positive charge in presence of H2SO4, it gives rise to another, is NO2 plus H plus. So here H plus is removed, replaced by electrophiles NO2 plus and H plus is replaced by Cl plus. In this way, this type of reactions are known as electrophilic substitution reaction. So aromatic compounds generally undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. So this is some idea about substitution reaction. So now note down what is this substitution reaction. So substitution reaction, the organic reaction in which an atom or group of atoms substituted or replaced by another atom or group of atoms is known as substitution reaction. It is of three types: free radical substitution reaction, nucleophilic substitution reaction, and electrophilic substitution reaction. Next come to different types of substitution reaction. Free radical substitution reaction. So in the free radical substitution reaction, the attacking reagent is a free radical. So the reaction is carried out at high temperature or in presence of ultraviolet light. Okay, so free radical is generated. Alkanes generally undergo this type of reaction, and details of this free radical substitution reaction we will study in the chapter alkane, in chlorination and bromination of alkane. Okay, so alkanes, whether nitration or chlorination, bromination, in different types of reactions are there, but in generally in alkanes, generally the reactions are of free radical mechanism. Okay, so preparation of alkane is also there. There is also some free radical occurs through free radical mechanism. Next, nucleophilic substitution reaction. So the substitution reaction where one nucleophile is substituted by another nucleophile, or the attacking reagent is a nucleophile, it is known as your nucleophilic substitution reaction. For example, alkyl halides generally undergo this type of reaction, this nucleophilic substitution reaction. This is an alkyl halide, methyl bromide. So bromide is a nucleophile, Br minus, and K plus OH minus, this is a nucleophile. So one nucleophile substituted by another nucleophile, CH3OH plus KBr. Similarly, C2H5Cl plus potassium cyanide, So chloride here this Cl minus is replaced by Cn minus, or Cn minus substituted in place of Cl. In this way C2H5Cn plus this ethyl cyanide and potassium chloride is formed. So alkyl halides generally undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. So one nucleophile substituted by another nucleophile. Next, electrophilic substitution reaction. So the substitution reaction where the attacking reagent is an electrophile, that is known as the electrophilic substitution reaction. So generally aromatic compound, that is benzene and its derivatives, undergo this type of reaction, that is electrophilic substitution reaction. For example, here given this is benzene. So benzene reacts with chlorine in presence of FeCl3. This is a new electrophile FeCl3. So here FeCl3 attacks from this chlorine attacks Cl and then forms FeCl4 minus and gives Cl plus. Now the Cl plus is the electrophile. It attacks the benzene nucleus here and removal of H plus takes place. So in this way, one electrophile is substituted and H plus is removed. So this is known as the electrophilic substitution reaction. So this is the chlorobenzene. This is chlorobenzene. Similarly, benzene reacts with concentrated nitric acid, mixture of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid. So concentrated sulfuric acid has worked to liberate the electrophile NO2 plus from nitric acid, and this electrophile substituted here replacing one H plus ion, and this is known as nitrobenzene. This compound is known as nitrobenzene. Okay, so about this we will also discussed in the aromatic chapter, aromatic hydrocarbon chapter, about this alkane and about this aromatic hydrocarbon. And what is the nucleophilic substitution reaction? Detail we will discuss in second year. That is your when you study about the alkyl halides. Okay. Next come to addition reaction. So addition reaction is one where small molecules like water, hydrochloric acid or halogens or sulfuric acid. So small molecules etc. are added to an unsaturated bond or to a multiple bond, that is either double bond or triple bond, to form a new compound. So in substitution reaction, one atom or group of atoms is replaced by another atom or group of atom, but here a molecule is totally added to the multiple bond, double bond or triple bond. In this way, the unsaturation of the double bond or triple bond break down. Okay, so look. So next come to addition reaction. So the reaction in which the small molecules are added. Look here, suppose C double bond C is there, and here we have added hydrogen. It forms C and H. Instead of this, look here. So C here and one hydrogen here and one hydrogen here. So one unsaturation, one pi bond breakdown here, and here this type of bond is formed. So this is called addition reaction. So hydrogen, halogen or halogen acids, small molecules are added, and on double bond or triple bond pi bond is breakdown. That type of reaction is known as addition reaction. And this addition reaction is also of three types. One is known as free radical addition reaction. Free radical addition reaction, electrophilic addition reaction, electrophilic addition reaction, and another nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic addition reaction. So free radical addition reaction, which is initiated by a free radical, that is known as a free radical addition reaction. Generally, the addition of alkene, the addition of HBr to alkene in presence of organic peroxide undergo this type of reaction. So addition of alkene, look here, CH3, CH double bond, CH2 plus HBr. If there is addition of HBr in presence of organic peroxide, suppose R2O2 is there. So it generates first a free radical, and this free radical again gives rise to bromine free radical, and this free radical again here combines. In this way, this reaction is initiated by free radical. So this gives, in this reaction, here bond breaking takes place, CH3, CH2 and CH2 here Br. Bromine comes here and hydrogen comes here. And this reaction occurs through free radical intermediate. This is known as free radical addition reaction. Next come to electrophilic addition reaction. So electrophilic, the addition reaction which is initiated by electrophile. So first an electrophile is added, then that is called electrophilic addition reaction. So addition of hydrogen, addition of halogen to alkenes generally undergo this type of, then it comes under this type of reaction, that is electrophilic addition reaction. Look here, CH2 double bond CH2 plus suppose H2. In this case, hydrogen first forms one H plus and one H minus. So one hydrogen comes here, one hydrogen first attack here, and this electron pair comes here. So hydrogen attack here, H plus, H minus in this will remain. So this attacks on H plus. So it generally forms first CH2, here one positive charge, and here CH3. So first CH2, one hydrogen, it attacks this pi, one attacks this H plus join here. So first an electrophile, this is the positive charge electrophile. So electrophile first added here, and after that again it reacts with H minus to form this H minus again comes here. So it forms CH3 and CH3. So this type of reaction which is initiated by electrophile is known as electrophilic addition reaction. Addition of hydrogen, addition of halogen acids follows this type of, to alkenes or alkynes follows this type of addition reaction. So here one bond breakdown. In this way, new sigma bonds are formed here. New sigma bonds are formed that are called the addition reaction. Next come to what is neutrophilic addition reaction. So neutrophilic addition reaction is that where which is initiated by a nucleophile. Generally, this type of reaction takes place in carbonyl compounds, that is aldehydes or ketones. Generally, there is also unsaturation. So addition reaction generally takes place where there is unsaturation, double bond or triple bond. So this nucleophilic addition reaction generally takes place in case of carbonyl compounds, aldehydes or ketones. For example, suppose there is formaldehyde, HCOH, this is formaldehyde, you can write like this also, and addition of H plus, Cn minus is there, hydrogen cyanide, it carries positive charge and cyanide carries negative charge. So due to electromagnetic effect, this electron pair first comes towards oxygen, oxygen being more electronegative. Now this carbon gets positive charge and this oxygen gets negative charge. So as it gets positive charge, so at first this nucleophile attacks to this carbon. So as it attacks to this carbon, it forms H, C, H, and here O minus, and here Cn is substituted here. And to it again H plus combines. So again an H plus combines, when it combines with H plus, so it forms, it's another reaction. So it forms like this, compound like this, H, H, C, here OH and here cyanide. So this is also one addition reaction. So this is known as the nucleophilic addition reaction. This is electrophilic addition reaction, and this one is free radical addition reaction. So addition reaction is of three types. So note down what is addition reaction. The reaction in which small molecules are added to an unsaturated compound containing double or triple bond to form a single product is called addition reaction. And addition reaction is also of different types depending on what is the attacking reagent or which group, which species, attacking species first attack. Such as free radical substitution reaction, free radical addition reaction, electrophilic addition reaction, and nucleophilic addition reaction. So first come to free radical addition reaction. When the attacking reagent is a free radical, the addition reaction is known as free radical addition reaction. If the free radical first added, that is known as the free radical addition reaction. Addition of HBr to propene in presence of organic peroxide. And what is the detail of this mechanism? We will discuss the chapter alkene when we will go through the chapter alkene. Just here, just to give the information, what is the type of reaction we are writing this, and just giving some examples. These are only some examples. So note down this. So propene plus HBr, ROOR, this is organic peroxide. So first this gives rise to a free radical, and this free radical again gives rise to another free radical, H dot and Br dot, and this Br dot free radical added here. In this way, this is the first a free radical added here. This is called a free radical addition reaction. Okay. Next, electrophilic addition reaction. So the addition reaction which is initiated by an electrophile is known as electrophilic addition reactions. Alkenes and alkynes generally undergo this type of reaction. Okay, for example, addition of HBr to propene in absence of organic peroxide. In presence of organic peroxide, free radical addition reaction. In absence of organic peroxide, so propene is added to HBr. This is electrophilic addition reaction. So H plus and Br minus. So this bond attacks to this H plus ion. So this is attacked by an electrophile first. That's why this is known as an electrophilic addition reaction. And to form the propene HBr to form 2-bromopropane. Okay, this is propane, 2-bromopropane. So this is addition reaction. Next, nucleophilic addition reaction. So the addition reaction which is initiated by a nucleophile is known as nucleophilic addition reaction. Generally, aldehydes and ketones or carbonyl compounds undergo this type of reaction. So it is polar group. So, for example, acetaldehyde reacts with hydrogen cyanide to form acetaldehyde cyanohydrine. So here H plus and Cn minus. This Cn minus attack this carbon. In this way, a nucleophile first attacks to this compound, this unsaturated compound. In this way, this is known as your nucleophilic addition reaction. As a result of addition reaction, only a single product is formed. Here, look here, no byproducts are there. Okay. Next come to another type of reaction that is called elimination reaction. As the name suggests, so elimination reaction in which two atoms or some two groups are removed from either adjacent position or from the same carbon atom to form a new compound or to whether it form a new bond. That type of reaction is known as elimination reaction. So this is just the reverse of addition reaction. In addition reaction, what happens? So if multiple bonds are there, then some small molecules are added. Small molecules are added and breaking of bond takes place. But in case of elimination reaction, small molecules are eliminated from either from adjacent position or from the same carbon atom, and a new bond is formed. Okay, so that type of reaction is known as elimination reaction. And these elimination reactions are again of different types. It is called alpha elimination, beta elimination or gamma elimination. So in alpha elimination, two atoms or groups are removed from the same carbon atom. Look here. So elimination reaction. Next, elimination reaction. So some molecules or some groups are eliminated. Look here. So suppose there is given one compound is there which methanol is there. See, when methanol, take a look here, we are given methanol H, and here OH. And this methanol when heated with copper at 300 degrees Celsius or we can say that is at 573 Kelvin. So what happens, from the same carbon atom, these two hydrogen atoms are removed and one, so from O and H, so two hydrogen atoms are removed and a new bond is formed here. So in this way, it gives rise to HCH double bond O. So from the same carbon atom, these two groups are removed. That's why this is known as alpha elimination reaction. Another is there HH, that is chloroform is there, because hydrogen is there, and Cl chloroform. When this is treated with sodium hydroxide, so what happens? So when treated with, so from the same carbon atom, one hydrogen and one chlorine, one hydrogen and one chlorine is removed, and in this way it gives rise to a reaction intermediate that is called carbene. So it gives rise to a reaction intermediate carbene. So this is called alpha elimination. From the same carbon atom, it is removed. So either in new bond form or a reaction intermediate with a pair of electron is formed, that is known as carbene. And that is known as alpha elimination. This is known as alpha elimination. Okay, next another beta elimination, when two atoms or groups are removed from the adjacent carbon atom, from the neighbor carbon atom, that is known as beta elimination reaction. For example, when an alkyl halide treated with alcoholic potassium hydroxide, it forms an alkene. That reaction is known as beta elimination reaction. Look here. So this is, see, I have written the open structure of alkene, one haloalkane. So this is hydrogen, and here hydrogen. That is one chloroethane or chloroethane. When this is treated with potassium hydroxide in alcoholic medium and just one, what happens? So these are two carbon from this adjacent, one carbon, one hydrogen from this carbon and one halogen from this carbon. So these two atoms will be removed here. So when these two will remove here, so this electron comes here and this electron comes here, as a result a new bond is formed. Unsaturated new bond is formed in this way H, and it double bond CH. So a new bond is formed. HCl and HCl, this is acid and reacts with potassium hydroxide is a base to form salt and water. In this way KCl plus water. So this reaction, this group are two atoms are eliminated or removed. That is called elimination reaction. And these are from adjacent position. This is called beta elimination reaction. Similarly, another, suppose you consider about alcohol, one alcohol, that is CH3, C, here H, and here C, OH, H, and H. This is called propanol, and propanol when treated with concentrated sulfuric acid above 173 Kelvin, above 443 Kelvin or 173 degrees Celsius, then one hydrogen atom from here and OH from here, that will be removed. So in this way it forms CH3, C, here H, double bond, CH2. Here two hydrogen and then propane. So this gives rise to propene plus water is eliminated. So this reaction is known as beta elimination reaction. Next come to gamma elimination reaction. So when two atoms or groups are removed or eliminated from alpha and gamma position, that is 1, 3 or 2, 4 position, then that type of reaction is known as gamma elimination reaction. So what is, for example, if 1,3-dibromopropane reacts with zinc dust, then it forms cyclopropane. Look here, CH2, 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 Br and Br. This is the straight chain. If you consider 1, 2, 3, it is 1, 3 dibromo-propane. And when this is heated with zinc dust, it gives rise to, so this ZnBr2, this 2Br will remove and a new bond will form here and a new bond will form here. So it gives rise to CH2, CH2, CH2. In this way, this is known as your cyclopropane. So new bond is formed as a result of this elimination reaction. So this position is alpha, beta, gamma, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 3 position. So this type of elimination is known as gamma elimination reaction. Okay. So elimination reaction, the reaction in which small molecules like H2, H6, water, etc. are removed from adjacent carbon atoms, resulting in the formation of additional bond, that is known as elimination reaction. So elimination reaction is also of different types: alpha elimination, beta elimination, gamma elimination, etc. So alpha elimination, when the two atoms are removed from the same carbon atom, from the same, that is known as an alpha elimination, due to which electron deficient intermediate is formed. So this is chloroform. When treated with sodium hydroxide, so removal of HCl takes place. In this way it forms a carbene intermediate. Similarly, beta elimination, this was the important one. So when the two groups or atoms are removed from the adjacent carbon atom, that is alpha beta carbon atom, or 1, 2 or 2, 3 or 3, 4, then that is known as beta elimination reaction. So beta elimination reaction. Example, dehydrohalogenation of alkyl halide, one hydrogen and halogen are removed, that's called dehydrohalogenation. And dehydration of alcohol to form alkene, that is ethanol treated with concentrated sulfuric acid at 443 Kelvin to form ethene. Here one hydrogen and one OH group are removed. So removal of water takes place, small molecule, and here removal of HCl takes place. So you can write here HCl as the byproduct, and here also you can write as H2O as the byproduct. But actually this HCl reacts with this potassium hydroxide here to form potassium chloride plus water. Okay, acid and base react to form salt and water. So these reactions are known as beta elimination reaction. Note down this. So gamma elimination. In this type, two atoms or groups are removed from alpha and gamma position, or 1 and 3 position. Due to gamma elimination, cyclization of molecules takes place. So when 1,3-dibropropane heated with zinc dust, it undergo gamma elimination and form cyclopropane. So this is 1,3-dibromo, 1,3-dibromo-propane, zinc dust. When heated, it gives cyclopropane. Okay. Next come to rearrangement reaction. As the name suggests, the rearrangement, here an atom or group of atoms rearrange themselves to give a new compound, then that type of reaction is known as rearrangement reaction. So an atom or group of atoms rearrange themselves to give a new compound, then that is known as rearrangement reaction. Look here. Suppose there is one given CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This is butane, hydrocarbon containing more number of carbon atoms. And when this is heated in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, when it is heated, then one methyl group is shifted towards here. So one atom or group of atom is rearranged within the molecule to give a new compound, and it gives CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. That is 2-methyl propane. So N-butane gives 2-methyl propane. So rearrangement of this group takes place. Totally these two are different compound. So in this way, this is known as your rearrangement reaction. Already you know that is the first compound which is preferred in the laboratory. That is urea. And urea is generally formed from ammonium cyanide. So ammonium cyanide NH4ClO. When this is heated, it gives urea. NH2CO NH2. This is also a rearrangement product. Similarly, there are different compounds are there. Okay, they undergo rearrangement reaction. Suppose site this is given butane C double bond C CH3 but 2 ENE. So this form is known as cis form. Okay, so when it treated with sunlight, then this undergoes rearrangement and it gives transbutene. It gives transbutene. CH3, C, double bond C, CH3, H and H. So this gives transbutene. Cis-butene is converted to transbutene. So these are known as rearrangement reactions. When atom or group of atom just replaces position, different position. In this way, within the molecule, they rearrange. That is known as a rearrangement reaction. There are different types of rearrangement reaction. We'll discuss later. So, rearrangement reaction, when the atoms or group of atoms are rearranged within the molecules to give a new product, then such reaction is called rearrangement reaction. To this reaction, we can also say isomerization because the same molecular formula represents two different compounds. In this way, we can say isomerization. This reaction, we can also say isomerization because a new isomer is formed. Look here, butane. So butane, when it is heated with anhydrous aluminum chloride, so always give heat symbol below and at the reagent above the aroma. It is better to write, better way to write. Anhydrous aluminum chloride, it gives 2-methyl propane. So these two are isomer of each other. In this way, this is known as isomerization or rearrangement reaction. Similarly, ammonium cyanide. Ammonium cyanide, when heated, it gives rise to urea. So this is also one rearrangement reaction, and this is known as cis but 2-ene and gives on presence of sunlight, it gives trans but 2-ene. So these are known as rearrangement reactions. Okay, besides this, there are also different types of chemical reactions that are pericyclic reactions, photochemical reactions, condensation reactions, polymerization reactions. So different types of reaction. But here we have discussed only 4 types of organic chemical reactions. Okay.